All right, let's settle a big debate today. In the world of super seeds, we've got two major contenders. In one corner, we have chia seeds, and in the other, Jeera, which you might know as cumin. We're going to find out which one is the real champion for weight loss and energy.
So here's the deal. You see these tiny little seeds everywhere, right? You hear all the promises about what they can do. But when it really comes down to it, which one should you be putting in your water to get the results you want? Let's figure it out.
So, let's meet our contenders. In this corner, we've got chia seeds, and I'm calling them the fiber-packed filler. And fighting out of the other corner, Jeera seeds, aka the metabolic igniter. These names are a pretty big clue about their unique superpowers, which we're about to dive into.
But look, I know you're busy. You probably want the bottom line right now. So let's not wait around. Here's the quick and dirty verdict on who takes the early lead in this showdown. And there it is, right out of the gate, Chia takes the trophy for both weight loss and a sustained energy boost. Why? It all comes down to its insane fiber and protein content that just keeps you feeling full. But hold on, don't count Jeera out. It is the undisputed king when it comes to firing up your metabolism and getting your digestion on track. So that's the quick summary. But to really understand why they're good at different things, we gotta look under the hood. It's time for the tail of the tape. Let's break down the nutrition facts by the numbers.
Okay, so let's look at the main scorecard, assuming we're talking 100 grams of each. The first thing you might notice is that Jeera is actually lower in calories. And, they're pretty much neck and neck on protein and carbs. The first big difference you see is fat, where Chia is higher. But remember, that's the good stuff, the healthy omega-3s. But the real story, the plot twist, is in the details.
And here it is. This is the absolute game changer. Just look at that difference in fiber. Chia seeds are packing more than 3 times the dietary fiber of Jeera. This, right here, is their secret weapon for controlling your appetite. So what's the big deal with all that fiber? Well, it's kind of like magic. When you mix chia seeds with water, they absorb it and create this thick gel. This gel actually expands in your stomach, which slows down digestion and makes you feel satisfied and full for way, way longer. It's pretty much nature's own appetite suppressant. But okay, let's flip the script, because now it's Jeera's turn to shine. And oh boy, does it shine. Just check out this chart on iron content. It's not even a fair fight. Jeera seeds are an absolute iron powerhouse, and that is so critical for your energy levels. What does that actually look like? Well, get this. Just 100 grams of Jeera seeds can give you a jaw-dropping 369% of your recommended daily iron intake. No, that is not a typo. 369%. It's wild. And all that iron is your new best friend if you're trying to fight off that tired, sluggish feeling. See, iron is absolutely essential for making red blood cells, which carry oxygen all around your body. More oxygen means more energy and less feeling drained. It's as simple as that. Okay, so we know what they're good for. We've seen the numbers. Now for the practical part. How do you actually use these things to unlock all that power? Let's get into it. Making Chia water could not be easier. Seriously. You just take 1 or 2 tablespoons, stir them into a cup of water, and make sure you stir well so they don't clump up, and then just let it sit. In about 10 to 30 minutes, you'll have that perfect gel. And here's a pro tip. Add a little squeeze of lemon and drink it about half an hour before you eat. It works wonders to curb your appetite. Now for Jeera Water, you've got a couple of great options. If you're a planner, you can just steep a teaspoon of the seeds in some water overnight. But if you're in a rush, no problem. Just boil a teaspoon of seeds for about 5 or 10 minutes, then strain it. Both methods are super effective at releasing all those good compounds. All right, pay attention, because here are a few pro tips that apply to both seeds. For the best effect, try drinking it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. And be mindful of how much you're having. Don't go overboard. And here's the #1 question I get. Can you mix them? Yes, absolutely. You can totally make a super drink and get the best of both worlds. So after all of that, who's the final winner in this showdown? Well, the truth is, the real winner is the one that's right for you. It all depends on your goals. Let's make this super simple. You should choose Chia if your #1 goal is to control your appetite and feel full for longer. It's also your go-to for long-lasting energy. On the other hand, you should choose Jeera if your main focus is kicking that metabolism into high gear, improving your digestion, and fighting off fatigue with that amazing iron boost. But let's be really clear about one thing. As powerful as these little seeds are, they are not magic bullets. Think of them as amazing teammates on your health journey. They work best when they're part of a balanced diet and an active lifestyle.
So it all comes down to this: one seed for fullness, one for fire. Chia is here to fill you up, and Jeera is here to fire you up. The only question left is, which one are you going to choose to fuel your goals?